What's good? It is your boy Bake, and today we're talking about the best defensive settings for NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Alright? So, before we get into that, I need y'all to do one thing for me. Spam up that lockdown gang in the comments below, and make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe if you want more tutorials on defense in the near future. Alright, we're doing Next Gen today. I will do Current Gen on Wednesday because we're dropping the build video tomorrow, okay, for Next Gen. Anyway, as you see, I'm on the blacktop right now, and I'm messing around with settings. I found out a lot of crazy things. One thing I want to let you guys know is that strength does not matter. As you see, I'm putting this thing on Hall of Fame because it's how you improve your defense when you're playing against the computer on OP. And you got Kawhi Leonard against Trae Young, but strength doesn't matter, y'all. He lied to us again when he talked about body ups. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. People blow by you with less strength, even if you take a cut off the spot and everything. It doesn't matter. What matters is your perimeter defense and your clamps match. But strength does not impact the ability to get more body ups. And I'm mad that I made my build the way that I made, but I don't care. I'm gonna rock with them. But as you see, I did 4 different stratospheres. I did 0 defensive assists. I did 10. I did 15, and then I did 25. And one thing I will say this is that when you're on 0, you have full control of your player. You don't do a lot of sliding, but it's very, very skilled. You got to have skill to use this one. And the one thing I do notice with 0 is that you don't get a lot of body ups. You don't get a lot of body ups that you would think you should get, and you don't get a lot of defensive animations. And it's weird. It sucks that it's like that, but when you play on 0, you don't get a lot of defensive animations. So now I'm about to change this thing to 10 because on 0 it's cool, but I don't get no animations. I get no animations. So now look at the difference when you get to 10. 10 defensive assists, you get more of the little bumps. I wasn't getting that on 0. I wasn't getting that at all on 0. And that, I don't understand that. You're supposed to have full control, but the thing is, with full control comes less defensive animations. I don't understand that. Do you want us to have defensive animations? I mean, defensive assists? Like, do you want us to have that? Is that the con? Like, yeah, you get more control, but you're not getting a lot of animation that's gonna help you play the game better. That's gonna help you get the blocks, the body ups, and stuff like that. I don't understand 2K logic in that point, but that's the way they got it. They have it where the higher you go, the more defensive animations you get, but the less sometimes control you get as well. I don't understand, like, why can't we have control and so forth? And now you're about to see me play on 15. As you can see, 10 was pretty solid. 10 was pretty solid. I was getting a lot of more body up animations, and the higher you go, the more defensive body up and defensive animations that you get, but the less control you have of your player. So to find that balance, it's really challenging this year. It is challenging this year. It is super duper challenging this year. But you see, look, I'm getting a lot of more animations. I'm getting a lot of more stuff. Look at that. Look, I wasn't getting those things at 0. I was getting those at 10, and now you see, as I got higher, I'm getting more defensive animations. I don't understand why they got it like that. Because the higher you put it up, the less control you have of your player. You got to find the right balance, and I'm going to go over what I think is the right balance for you guys. But wait till y'all see me when I get to 25. When I get to 25, you're going to see that it's crazy. What I noticed too is the higher you go, it's a little slight delay and the little slight like hesitation of your input connecting with the player input. Look at the difference. Look at the difference between the two right there. Look at that. On 25, bro. But you see that little delay, but look, even with that delay, it allowed me to get back and get in a defensive stance, or have a defensive animation. I'm sorry about that. But you see right there, 25, look at that. Look at the differences. Y'all seen it right here, point blank and period. So the higher you go, the more defensive assists, the more defensive animations you get, the better defensive animations you get, but the less control you have of your player, the less input you have on your player. So what's the best defensive settings, in my opinion, for next gen. You got to find that happy medium, man. And I'm thinking around about 15 may be the best. Around 15 or so to get those defensive animations and still have some kind of control over your player, because without that, it's GG's. And I even did 35 to see, because I saw at 25, I got a lot of defensive animations. And at 0, you don't get as much at all. You get very, very little. 5, you do get some. You do get some. 10, you get a little bit more. So but you lose control. You lose control. And the higher you go, yes, you're going to get more defensive animations, but you're going to lose a lot of control of your player. It's going to be a lot of latency between the player and the input of when you move and when your player moves. It's a delay. You get beat a lot of times with those quick first steps when the higher you put your defensive settings on. As you see, I'm playing with 35 right now or whatever. But you see, look, Trae Young is a little dude and he's bodying up Kawhi Leonard. That's why I said strength does not matter. Strength doesn't matter this year. It only matters when it comes to backing down. It doesn't matter when it comes to clamps or anything like that, because Trae Young and them, they're able to clamp me up. I'm supposed to get more blow-bys because I have a smaller guard on me and I'm stronger than him. But that's not the case, y'all. So Mike Wayne did lie about that. But y'all see that right there with 35, there's a delay. There's always a delay input, and you get stunned a lot more the higher you put your defensive settings up. So I'm telling you, around about 15 may be your best bet. The higher you go, yeah, you're gonna get more defensive animations, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be delayed when it comes to the input of your player. Look, like I said, you're gonna get beat a lot of times because the input and the registration between your player and what the defensive assist wants to do will put you at a disadvantage on defense. So on a safe bet between 10 to 15, the sweet spot may be 15 this year, because I think you want to have some control, but you also want to get some defensive animations. You don't want to have it where you got a lot of defensive animations, but you don't have control. So I'm telling y'all right now, go with 15 to 10. I may start off with 10, and if 10 ain't working fine enough, then I may go to 15. But by around 15 and 10, until they can actually give us more animations, the lower we go, man. Because I want to have more control out here, but with more control, you get less defensive animation, which is stupid in my opinion. It's so dumb that I need to depend on the computer to get my defensive animation. It's not cool. 2K has to fix that. They have to get with that. But y'all let me know in the comments below if this video helped you out. But I'm gonna give y'all again 10 to 15, you be just right. I don't know if there's a sweet spot just yet. I kind of keep messing around with 10 or 15 and see which one I like the most. Okay, I like to get more of my own control, but I want some defensive animations, and I'm not getting those the lower I go. I don't get them, or whatever the case may be. I just don't get them. But it's your boy Bake. Live life stress less. You're rocking one of the best. Without God, my life would be a mess. Let me know what settings worked out best for you and what settings you like the most in the comments below. Make sure you have faith, hope, and love. I'll see you guys later today on the stream. Stomach's still the same, but it is what it is. We're going to still keep it do what it do. Peace.